Hey guys, just want to do a quick vid. Trying to take the sort of the mask off minor and major pentatonic and how to mix them together. I've seen a lot of stuff come up on the internet recently over the last couple of days about this and how to approach it and what to play. Of course, a lot of it is subjective. That's what makes us as guitarists totally unique. But a lot of it is governed by a rule, which takes me to the point I want to make theory. While some of you might, not really particularly want to learn it, because yeah, let's face it, it's boring to learn. In my opinion, it's essential to know. I, for a long time, for years in fact, too long, just stumbled my way through solos, and then every now and again it'd be a tiny bit of magic. I think, I really like that. Why does that bit sound good? And then I'd stop thinking about it and I carried on mumbling my way through. And basically why the bits sound good was I figured out that I was hitting the right notes to the corresponding chord at the right time, which got me thinking about theory, how I should know more. So I went on YouTube, which is where I learned everything, and taught myself about theory. It's all out there, guys. It's all on the internet. And I just wanted to stress a point about, yeah, it is great to carry on and just play what feels right, and all those sort of, people who say, oh man, I just play what sounds good to the ear. Yeah, that's great, but when you're playing and when you're improvising, it's got to be a feel thing. And for feel to work, you've got to know your shit. It's as simple as that. So yeah, take your time, learn your theory, don't go crazy about it, do little bits at a time. That's what I done. I learned little bits, and then I'd have fun and get lost, then I'd learn little bits, and until it became ingrained into my playing, until I could feel the theory, if that makes sense. I'm by no means a great theoretical player, but I understand a bit now, and it's pushed my playing on loads. So yeah, I think it's essential to know that, to get you to where you want to be a shitload quicker than stumbling your way through it. So one of the points I want to make really quickly is the pentatonic shape. If you don't know your pentatonic from wherever it might be to the next octave up, 12 frets up, this lesson is no good for you. You've got to know that. You've got to know that if you want to be a good player, I think. You've got to know all the box or position shapes, whatever you call it. So if you want A, you've got to be able to know all the way up to A. Okay? I'm not going to do a lesson on this because it's on the internet and loads of people, you'll find it, it's easy. But what I wanted to do was talk about the minor and major pentatonics, how close they are together. If you learn that shape, all the difference between a minor and major pentatonic it's as simple as this. It's where you started from. That's it. That's it. That's the mystery lifted. It's where you started from. Simple as that. Your note to land on becomes in a different place where your usual root note would be. For example, really quick, if you've got a C major or C, and you're playing what we know and love, the C pentatonic minor, we know that the root is. Now that's minor. Everybody knows where the root is, right? It sounds great. So to do that in a major, a real quick way of thinking about that is remember your shape and then just drop it down. 1, 2, 3. You're now playing major pentatonic. Simple as that. All that's different is the root notes are in different places, or the resolving notes, should I say, are in different places. So instead of resolving, we're. Now if we're down here, I can't resolve to the. That sounds odd, right? It doesn't sound right. But what does sound right is finding where the C is, which is below. So I change my licks to match where the root note is. So for example. That might sounded a bit confusing. Sorry, I got carried away. Basically, you just need to know where the root notes are to begin with, and learn licks that end in the root notes on a different string or different position. Does that make sense? So, quick one. There's the root. So that's a major lick. Everyone knows that, right? And then minor. Okay, so now if we're just going to work in these two positions really quickly without going all the way up the neck, let's think about how close they are. So C minor pentatonic. If we drop that back one position or one shape, okay, so that shape we've dropped back, let's have a look how close that is to the first shape I just showed you in the major. So we've got, which is minor, and then hang on, if we just go, remember to drop that back one position and start off there, instead of going, we go same on a string above, that would be minor, major, minor, major, major, minor, major, minor, major, root. So what I'm saying by that is they're really close, man. There's only a couple of notes dividing them from that position of the major to the first position of the minor. So if we work with that a little bit at the minute and think about that in our head, let's see where that can get us, right? So we know that's major. Okay, but if we go, that becomes minor. Oh, sorry. It's become minor again. So minor, minor, major, root. Does that make sense? So there's only a couple of really little notes in between that, you know, that kind of make them different or make them in a different place. Now if we start the major down here and then move it up one position so it's in box one of the minor, right, so that's minor, sorry, major, yep, and then let's do the minor from there. So there's only a couple of real changes that make it from minor to major. Does that make sense? So if we were playing from this position in the C major, so that's still major, let's make it minor. You see that? It was two little notes and make it such a great lick. Major. So it's finding out where them notes are really close and hammering on or pulling off in between them. Another real quick one. Hammer on from the minor third to the major third. That's a great one. And then just roll down through the B and E string in position 1 of the minor or position 2 of the major. And let's resolve to a nice root note on the B string. So that's a minor and major lick right there. So if we know we got the minor third, the major third there, where else have we got that? So let's see what else we can do with that. Did you get anything from that? I hope so. I'm just trying to put a few things out there and trying to break the code as such, if it were, to make it easier for you. I'm going to do a better lesson, longer stuff on this whole thing, but I was just trying to show you in this little position here how close it can be, them two notes. I'll go into greater length of when we drop, into the 4 chord, whether that be major or minor, how close notes can be together there. But that's another lesson. I just wanted to show you quickly them two little positions there, how close notes can sound together. Hope it helps in some way, guys. Cheers.